Hi, I'm Sara. I'm with Lucy Copeland. She is not just a body double. She's a lioness body double. She's a sports model and a whole football freestyler. Could you just give us a little bit of a background about yourself and how you actually got into football?
So I started playing football thanks to my dad. So
Lovely.
he begged me to go down to my first training session. I was like, no, I'm not playing football. Football's for boys.
Yeah.
And then I went to one session. I absolutely loved it. And then ever since that day,
Now you're here.
I've just been absolutely obsessed with it and
Love
couldn't
it.
imagine my life without it now.
And what has been the journey like football, and then how did you get onto the freestyle element and stuff like that?
So I started off obviously just playing football, played that for quite a long time, maybe about 10 years before I started getting into the freestyle, and then I just started posting my freestyle on Instagram and football videos and pictures and stuff, and then that's how I got noticed for the sports modelling, and then from the sports modelling I kind of just transitioned into body doubling.
Wicked. Well, big up to you, Miss Girl, big up to you. Was there any specific moment or influences that made you want to be a sports double?
No, I wouldn't say so, not really. I think probably like going to my first couple of shoots, I was like, oh wow, like I want to do this, I want to do this all the time, because you feel a bit like a star for the day.
No, they really do treat you. They really do treat you.
Getting picked up in your private car and you know, so I definitely just got the bug for it really, and then just wanted to keep getting more.
So is that the aim for then the future, obviously, to continue just sports doubling, or is it next thing about sports modelling as well, would you say?
Yeah, I'd definitely like to get into doing more sports modelling as well as body doubling mostly, because just want to kind of do as much as I can, because I just love playing football in front of the camera.
Enter all the fields at the end of the day.
Yeah.
What has been the most challenging aspect of this job for you?
I'd say early call times, like 5 a.m.
Oh yeah, those ones are rough. Those ones are rough. Oh my.
And then also obviously like sometimes you get put forward for a job and you don't get it, but you just got to keep going and just be positive that you'll get the next one. But yeah, I definitely had that a lot at the beginning, like struggled to get my first job or my second job, but then once you get a few, then they come.
But now you're known. Now she's famous, guys. So any lioness that needs a shoot, she's out here.
Hit me up.
Yeah, and she's got the skills as well. She can double it nice and easy. Light work. All right, cool. Have you faced any setbacks? Most importantly, how did you actually overcome it?
I would say setbacks have probably always been like, say growing up, like I've always just been obsessed with football, so like at school I'll be the girl kicking the tennis ball against the wall, just trying to practice, get better all the time, and I feel like probably did get judged a bit when I was younger, but 100%. Like look at me now, like I'm body doubling Leah Williamson.
Yeah, you're shining.
Yeah, without all that practice and everyone's saying, oh, she just wants to play football, she's a girl, then I wouldn't be where I am now.
But you know what, people are always going to talk. So you just have to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then you have to basically have the mindset to be like, I'm going to be the best at it. You do that, and now obviously you're the best at what you do. Like no one else is getting chosen out here, it's you. So yeah. Can you share your favourite moment of your career so far? And like, I want to say obviously favourite career moment. Is there a specific person as well that you really, really enjoyed?
I don't know. I think the Pepsi advert that I've just done was probably the biggest one I've done yet, and like seeing that on TV was pretty cool. But then also there was an Under Armour commercial that I did a couple years ago, and then seeing that on TV and spotting myself in that was pretty good. That was the first advert after the World Cup final whistle. So I really...
So she was noticed, yo.
So yeah, I really thought that was cool to see that as well, and just know that I've been part of that was pretty good.
So with these roles, was the Pepsi one doubling, or was it modelling more?
The Pepsi was body doubling for Leah Williamson.
Yeah, wicked. And then the Under Armour?
That was just like talent
face and stuff like that. Hey, so she does both. She does both. So how do you envision the future of women's football? And obviously the media's shaping a lot of it. How do you see it obviously growing?
I think it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and obviously the Lionesses have been so successful over the past couple of years, and
literally
getting more and more hype on social media, more and more people getting involved, so hopefully more women in football adverts. More work for me.
Amen. To be fair, the amount of adverts that are happening right now is crazy. Obviously WSL season's happening like imminently. You're going to be a lot more, hopefully. Hope and the aim is to try and have even probably not just the Lionesses, but who can you obviously double beyond, more modelling shoots as well. Because to be fair, like all the different brands are trying to get the girls in. So the more you can do as a face, as well as like the skills base, yeah, wicked.
Yeah.
So, this is a big one. Is there any differences by showing skills on camera to a pitch?
I'd say, yeah, there is a difference, definitely. But sometimes you've just got to actually pretend the camera's not there and sort of like, if you're taking someone on in an advert, like you don't think about the camera, you kind of pretend that you're doing it in a match. But then I feel like sometimes you have to exaggerate the movement more for the
just
camera.
to make it look a bit more
to make it look
dramatic,
sharp and dramatic on the camera. But other than that, I would say it's pretty similar. You kind of just have to not think about the 5 cameras pointing at you.
To be fair, I've done one shoot, that they told me the price of the camera. They were like, Sara, be careful. I looked at them and I said, I don't want to do the skill no more. I don't want to do it. And it was literally just a simple flick up, but I was so scared to hit the camera because the camera was like here.
Yeah.
I was like, right, I'm a bit scared now. So it took me about 100 takes, no joke, just to do the perfect movement. I was thinking, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Did you have to like study, or how do you study to like kind of replicate these kind of movements? And was it just more natural because obviously you played football?
I think it's quite natural. I've always been like a skillful player, and obviously I do a bit of football freestyle as well. So like,
I've seen the skills, I can't lie. Gotta check a page out.
So I kind of don't really, because often you go to a shoot and you have no idea what you're going to be doing.
No,
like, sometimes you don't even know who you're going to be body doubling. So you kind of just have to be ready for anything kind of thing. So no, I don't really have to like study as such, but I think just keeping sharp on your skills and making sure that you're ready for whatever they ask you to do.
So I've got a more specific question about the body doubling. So with specific players, do you actually do the movement and then obviously they cut off maybe part of the body and then like maybe the next shot is their face or something like that?
Yeah, so usually what happens is, so you'll be there the day before the actual talent comes, and you'll work out what moves it best on the camera, like what shots they want to get, what they need to cut out, do the lighting and everything. And then usually the player will come on to set the next day and you'll show them exactly what you've practiced like 20 times a day before, and then they're just expected to like hit it in 1 or 2 takes and get it. So then when
to be fair, some of them just hit it because they're pro at the end of the day.
And then normally once they do the final edits and stuff, they'll use like parts of
like yours,
the
and
body
then parts
double,
of,
and then if there's certain skills that the actual player can't do because they're
it's just
at risk of injury and like short time, then they'll use the body double for like the skills and stuff, and then you're not meant to have any idea that it's actually my feet because they obviously crop the head on and everything. But it's clever editing, and sometimes I wish I got a bit more clout for it. I'm like, that's my fault, no one believes me.
Like, I need to buy out for my foot. I need to buy out for it. No, wicked. Alright, cool. Let's go on to the next question. So what are some key skills that you've had to master for this role?
I would say like being agile, because you have to kind of match the ability of this professional footballer that's training every single day. 100%. Like I'm just at uni.
Well, you're doing so many other things. You have to hype yourself up in the other aspects. You're not just at uni. You're a literally football freestyler, a footballer. Like, give yourself credit.
So I'd say like staying sharp and agile on top of the skills. Like, you have to kind of almost match their ability. So that's something I have to keep fit and sharp and stuff. And then, but skills wise, I think like with the freestyle, that's kind of kept me like sharp. To
be fair, like even communication, you're pretty like easygoing as well, and easy to talk to. So obviously having that relay to a player, it makes them probably feel really, really comfortable as well. Yeah, wicked. Love that. I love that. Okay, what is a typical day on set? Like, describe it to me.
Sometimes it'll be really busy. Some days sitting around.
To be fair, sometimes it is like that. Because they've probably got so many other bits to focus on that like you are chilling.
But normally get there early. Sit around for an hour, have breakfast.
I like the breakfast bit, to be fair.
During a long pick what you want. Hair and makeup, if your face is going to be seen, or the side of your face.
Do you ever get like hair done similar to the player then?
So for my last shoot for Pepsi, I had to get, my hair used to be long and curly and not this blonde, so I had to get it cut, straightened, dyed, everything. But that was a bit traumatic, but it was worth it.
So who was that doubling for, sorry?
Leah Williamson.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, so...
I'm surprised they just didn't just give you a wig or something.
I know, that's what I thought. oh wow, now I look like Leah all the time.
Cute, but at least you're ready to look like her again then.
Exactly,
so.
yeah. And then, so they basically match you to look like the player, and then you'll normally rehearse or get called on to set whenever they're ready for you, and then that's it really. It's quite chill normally.
Yeah. Is it usually like a day then with those kind of shoots, or is it multiple to get like pre-light and practice?
Yeah,
and stuff?
normally it's more than one day. Like the Pepsi one was over like a week and a bit.
Yeah.
Depending on how big the shoot is, but sometimes you just go and get it done in an hour. It depends how big the shoot is and what they need to film.
No, okay, well to be fair, Pepsi is like worldwide known, so they're gonna have to make sure it's perfect, so they're gonna give the time. Now, fair enough. Cool. Ooh, has there ever been a footballer's style that's been difficult to replicate? Probably not. They're probably all similar, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like they've all got similar playing styles, so it makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I can't think of any that would. I remember one, it was like my very first shoot for Adidas.
Yeah.
And they made like this thrown out of football boots. This isn't really a style, but basically I was too small and I couldn't touch my feet on the floor like the actual player could. Yeah. And I remember that was like, oh. Other than being a little bit small.
Yeah. No, wicked. I think a lot of the girls that like obviously you're doubling, like the lionesses all have similar styles, so it makes it a little bit easier. But like you're saying, obviously if someone's a little bit taller, it's gonna be a bit difficult to replicate the full-on movement. No, wicked. Okay, this might be a bit of a tricky one, but who is your favourite footballer that you've doubled?
Alessia Russo, she was so
Oh wow, she said that straight. Leah, hey, are you gonna have that?
No, she was lovely, and like she made a proper effort to speak to all the girls on set, like the extras in the background as well, and ask us who we played for. She was really nice.
No, that's so lovely. You know what? Big up to those players, because there's not many players like that. And there was one set, and I was shocked by this as well, but this is actually a boy player, so I'm kind of dipping out the realm of women football, but Mbappe has to be one of the nicest players I've ever met. And he literally went to all the like doubles, so I was a double that day. He went to all the like essays. He went to all the like staff as well. I was thinking, this guy is an ultimate G. And like his agent, like his mum was just like trying to pull him out, going, yo, we need to go. And he's like, no, I need to say thank you to everyone, which was lovely.
That's really nice.
I'm loving to
that. Reminds me of Jack Grealish actually at the Pepsi one. He was lovely as well. And he was like, there was loads of people that had noticed him because it was just filming outside Wembley. And he made like an effort to go round. I think he was enjoying the attention. I think he enjoys it, but he was lovely as well.
No, I love that. So, do you have any advice that you would give to young girls or people that are trying to follow in your footsteps?
I would say like, don't be afraid to be yourself and do what you want to do. Like, don't try and follow the crowd. I've never followed the crowd. I've always known I wanted to do something different to everyone else.
No, 100%.
And it's got me where I am. So just kind of like make sure you believe in yourself, and if people are laughing at you, like,
I agree.
Just don't care and think I'm going to get to where I want to get to, and no one's going to stop me.
Amen. And it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, thank you so much for being a part of it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.